A video game console, a brand new toy set, and tickets to the latest superhero movie. These are all the things that might hold a lot of value for you. One of the ways to determine the value of an object is to know its price. That is, how much money would you need to purchase it? But have you ever thought about how money gets its value? When did people decide to start attaching such importance to pieces of paper? And what did we do before money came into being? Let me try and answer these questions as we take a look at the evolution of money. Humans first started trading with each other using the barter system, exchanging goods with services or goods. This worked well till we had a small number of items to handle. However, soon we encountered the problem known as coincidence of wants. Now you must be wondering, what is the coincidence of wants? Let me explain with an example. Rahul produces wheat, and when he wants bread, he can simply go to Ravi, the baker, and exchange his wheat for some bread. But when Rahul wants fish and he goes to Rakesh, the fisherman, to trade, what happens if Rakesh does not want wheat? Rahul will have to keep looking till he finds someone who is willing to trade fish for wheat. To solve this problem, people started using goods that everyone would be willing to trade, and thus they became a unit of exchange. These goods could be salt, animal skins, or even weapons, things that were generally in high demand. Eventually, rather than exchange different goods, people started using uniform, identical objects such as small tokens, and this was the birth of money. Money could be anything that was durable enough and something that couldn't be easily procured and duplicated, and was agreed upon by everyone. One of the famous objects used as money in many parts of the world were cowrie shells, which were called kauri in Hindi. Now you would be right in assuming that finding shells in the sea is not that difficult, which is why people moved on to metallic money or coins. Around 1100 BC, China became the first country to start making small circular bronze discs and use them as money. And around 600 BC, ancient India too started issuing coins. And around the same time, Lydia, or modern-day Turkey, became the first place where coins began to be industrially manufactured. Metallic money made things really easy, but it had its own share of problems, like the difficulty of lugging around a large number of coins. Although China was the first country to use paper money, the concept wasn't adopted in Europe till the 16th century. In most countries, bank would take gold from you and give you paper receipts for an equivalent amount. These receipts or bills would act as proof that you owned a certain amount of gold, and these bills could be exchanged for goods and services or exchanged for the corresponding value of gold. So till a certain point of time in history, each currency note in circulation was backed by an equivalent amount of gold in the government's treasury. In 1971, US President Richard Nixon took a series of economic measures called the Nixon shock, one of which was to cut off the link between the US dollar and gold. Now the government took responsibility for the value of the currency in circulation, and there was a shift from trusting something, the value of gold, to trusting someone, the government. Thanks to the growth of technology, we were able to create systems where large amounts of money could be transferred to faraway places with relative ease. This is how we got digital money, and why we don't always need to carry loads of cash in our pockets. With digital money becoming more popular, the amount of paper currency being used has gone down drastically and is decreasing with each passing year. As of 2019, there were about $37 trillion of physical money in circulation, another 74 trillion in the stock market, and 30 trillion in real estate. And if one were to consider money in the form of investments, derivatives, and cryptocurrencies, it would come to 1.2 quadrillion. Yes, quadrillion. That's equal to 1,000 trillions. With cryptocurrencies already worth 600 billion, the world of money is only going to grow bigger. It may be hard to keep up with the changes in technology, but to keep yourself updated with knowledge, log on to Z5 and keep playing Mind Wars.